The Center for Liturgical Art at Concordia was established in 2003 as a result of the vision of a great Nebraska artist and Concordia professor named Reinhold Marxhausen. It was his dream to spread beautiful, intriguing, and inspirational art to churches all around the world.
So much of what we see as humans is visual, more than any other sense. That's our primary source of information.
Evan Ballowig is the operations manager for the Center for Liturgical Art at Concordia.
The Center for Liturgical Art is an opportunity for us to help churches align their visual theology with their spoken theology.
They do that through a variety of art that includes stained glass, furniture, mosaics, sculptures, and banners.
In addition to that, we have the benefit of taking young student artists and then sort of teaching them what it means to make art in the church.
It's very exciting, Lance. The purpose overall, at least from my perspective, is that through the Center for Liturgical Art, we would help people see Jesus.
Concordia University President Brian Friedrich is happy to see that this art ends up in a variety of locations.
It's in churches and a whole lot more. Homes, hospitals, schools, even prayer gardens.
The main theme is water and salvation.
Designing for the Center for Liturgical Art has allowed Evan to share his art with the world.
Yeah, our biggest project to date is the 72 stained glass windows I just got back from installing in Hong Kong at Hong Kong International School.
Hey, we're finishing up a big painting for Long Island Lutheran.
Mark Anschutz is the managing artist at the center.
Carol and Harvey Lang were here at Concordia. He was a professor along with Marxhausen, and they would talk about how the church could spread the gospel so much more effectively visually.
Many fine examples of the CLA's work can be found inside Concordia's chapel, which is located inside of the venerable Weller Hall.
Just this last year, we've added the side windows, so we have the micro to the macro of creation, and all of it swirls around the cross up at front where the abundant joy is.
And speaking of joy, Mark is thrilled that workers are busy building a new Center for Liturgical Art on the south side of the Concordia campus.
We always dreamt of having a space that we could dedicate to making art.
The new home of the CLA will be located on the site of the house where Reinhold and Doris Marxhausen used to live.
It's been a long time coming, but we're excited.
If all goes as planned, the brand spanking new Center for Liturgical Art will be ready for its grand opening during Concordia's homecoming in late September. Straight ahead, Bluejay Pride might be at an all-time high at Seward High School. That story is next.
The crowd loved her.
We're back in our town, Seward, where every day at the high school, they say, don't hide that Bluejay Pride.
So what do you guys think was the best part about the Pride program this year?
Jill Johnson is the assistant principal at Seward High School.
So our Pride program is really our positive behavior intervention and support program, which is a research-based program.
Jill says this new program highlights students for all of their positive contributions to the school.
Even though they're the right things we're supposed to do and we want to keep doing them, it's saying, hey, good job, I'm recognizing this and acknowledging it, and then in hopes that those students will replicate those behaviors.
PRIDE is an acronym that stands for preparation, respect, integrity, dedication, and effort.
To me, Bluejay Pride is all about gaining the recognition to the students who go out of their way to do the good stuff.
Students like Cordell Verbka and Amelia Hansen are all in with the new PRIDE program.
I think it was a great way to bring our whole student body and staff and our principals together, and everyone kind of felt like a big community and we were all one, and it wasn't different groups that were trying to do everything, and people were looking out for everyone.
Every term we meet and bring the whole student body together, 500 plus people, and we celebrate the accomplishments for the term, and we try to recognize and highlight, showcase some of our special talent, and Stacy is one of those that we featured, and Stacy is the fastest female cup stacker in the state of Nebraska, and so the crowd loved her. They went crazy, especially when she beat Mr. Flocky, our high school PE teacher. So she's one of our proud and accomplished students.
We developed this matrix out of talking with a lot of our school staff, our members of the committee, and offered suggestions.
Scott Axt is the principal at Seward High School.
It's been great to see not only our students show off talents that they have, but also some of our staff being recognized. I love seeing custodians, teachers. We've had substitute teachers be recognized. Again, our community's been wonderful. We've had community members that have come in and donated prizes for our students and wanting to support this program.
Not surprisingly, the Pride program will be back again this fall after a very strong first year of being integrated into the culture of the school. Julia Marble is making musicians right along the courthouse square. We visit Marble Music when Our Town Seward returns. Welcome back to Our Town Seward, where Julia Marble offers aspiring musicians something that is pretty rare around Seward County: violin lessons.
My grandmother played the violin, and so it kind of ran in the family. Let's go ahead and now try it from the beginning. So I was always involved in music from a young age and knew that I wanted to do this pretty much from the time I was about 10 or 11 years old.
Julia Marble moved to Seward in 2008 to attend Concordia, and she started teaching lessons right after she discovered that there were no violin teachers in the area.
The vision of Marble Music is that we're cultivating creativity in the community.
Marble Music offers a well-rounded music education for students of all ages.
We have violin and viola lessons that I teach, and then we have a piano teacher, a voice teacher, guitar teacher, and cello teacher that also work for me at the studio.
More than 60 students per week attend lessons at Marble Music.
Ready, go! It's the best job in the whole world. It's fun to come each week and to get to work with all of these students. This is the newest member of the Marble Music family. This is Kira Viola, and she's 6 weeks old.
And in this family,
Yes,
you know what that means.
That means less than 2 years, and she could start her very first lesson.
Just like Juliet Moore did 7 years ago.
I think she teaches me a lot, and I'm getting very good at it now.
She was actually one of my very first students that I started when I moved to Seward.
What do you love about playing the violin?
All the different music you can play.
Martin Albright is well aware that he's fortunate to work with Miss Julia.
The more I think about it, there aren't that many violin students in Nebraska, and it's pretty special to have an awesome violin teacher.
And this awesome violin teacher also teams up with Barb Knox and performs at weddings and special events.
How beautiful. We've played weddings all over the state, even into Iowa, and kind of customize wedding packages for brides. Is the body of Christ.
Julia invites you to stop in soon for a free trial lesson so you can get your musical journey underway. Story number 10 is right around the corner as the Nebraska Chautauqua explores the lasting influences of World War I.